Hi, I'm Kathy. Just thinking, I've actually been coming since 1998 and joined in 2000. Served in many different ministries, capacities. Love this church. In fact, it's a very big piece of my life ever since I became a widow. 2017, Greg passed away, and was asked to talk a little bit about loneliness and how it's evolved from the beginning when Greg first died, just what just happened, just being in shock and going through all the first holidays, going places that we had been before, and me going for the first time by myself, just how shocking that is, how numbing that is to deal with that, almost too much to deal with. And then over the years, you realize the loneliness has a different flavor to it. It's almost a state of mind, in that those same things are true, birthdays and Christmases, but they're a little bit different in that my perception, for giving an example, coming Christmas Eve for a service and leaving with people after the service, knowing everybody else is getting in their car and going home to some celebration, and I'm going home to my empty house and dog. I would say probably one of the most difficult times for me when family comes to visit and we have a blast and there's noise and chaos and all kinds of fun, and then everybody's packing up to go home and say their goodbyes, and I'm like, bye. And I turn around and start to cry because I think they're going to their lives and you're part of my life that just left. Talking to people about Greg, sometimes that makes people uncomfortable. So there's a little bit of loneliness in not being able to say, hey, you know, remember those times. And I've pulled up to parties that I've been invited to, and friends that were, you know, from both of us. And I have literally looked and thought, I can't do that. I can't go, and turn around and drive back home. And that's a lonely feeling, like you wish you could call somebody and explain that. Through all of this has been a process when I look back and see where I was when it first happened, when he first died. And through the years and just learning to go through a lot of the processes, of course God is with me. Of course I acknowledge his presence and his goodness in my life. But there's still times where I think, is it just me? Does this happen to other people? There's a loneliness that I think will always be a part of my life because he was a part of my life and he isn't with me any longer.